So today on Hockey North, we have another special guest. She's an Olympic gold medalist. She plays for the Boston Fleet. Also from the East Coast, it's Jill Saulnier. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. So I do notice you have been getting closer to the East Coast. Obviously you used to play out in Calgary, you were in Montreal, New York, and now you're in Boston. You're just inching closer east.
Yeah, I'm sneaking home. I definitely feel the most at home right now, though, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I think we have to talk a little bit about the World Championship going on right now. Just thinking back to your Olympic gold medal in 2022, you played a ton with Laura Stacey in that tournament, and it seems like she just gets better every year. What have you thought about her growth?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've known Stace I played junior with Stace, so I've known her for probably 20 years now. And it's just the progression that she's made throughout her career has been obviously outstanding. Obviously, gotten close to her off the ice as well, so it's been nice and honestly an honor as a friend of hers to just watch her thrive. And that's all you want for your friends in sport is to just see them pull out the best version of themselves. And I think that's what the world's seeing of her right now.
That's great. Yeah, you were in their wedding. Is that right? I think I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, I stood on Pooh's side. And she made
Uh,
that very known. Like every time I'd go and pretend to like sneak over to Laura's, she's like, "What are you doing?" So I snuck in that wedding for sure.
So thinking back to when you got traded to Boston, Jill, Danielle Marmer said at the time, your GM, she said, she's acquired a player who's kind of been there, seen it all in her career, and you don't take anything for granted, and that would be good for some of the younger players on the team to see. It seems like you're having a lot of fun out there in Boston. What's this change been like for you?
Yeah, honestly, I think, in ways it really um revamped my career, to be honest. Obviously, um sometimes a fresh start is all a hockey player needs. And I think for me, obviously I had a wonderful time with the girls in New York, but I think my heart just really needed to be in the green this year. And obviously, that's been working out and it's such an amazing group. I honestly felt at home the first day I got here. I knew a lot of the girls from before, but just the staff and the gals when I walked in, I felt like I said just at home. And I think that's been allowing me to just play my game, which my dad said, I haven't seen you play like your game in probably 5 years. And that's kind of, I just feel very free and allowed to do that here. And, just giving the opportunities to do that and have a lot of fun has been great. And I'm very humbled and, just excited to be a part of the group.
And one of those players you were obviously familiar with is Hilary Knight. You played with her in Montreal with Les Canadiens back in 2019. It was basically the CWHL All-Star team back then.
Yeah.
What's it been like to be, because you've played on the same line with her at times, since you've come to Boston. What's it like to be reunited with her?
Yeah, we've played together quite a bit here. It's been a lot of fun, honestly. Like we hit it off when we were in Montreal together. We became like best buddies. And I think, and I've said this a couple times already today, like it just comes back to the people. And I think the better relationships that you have off the ice with these girls, the more it shows on the ice. And the amount of respect I have for her, she's just an outstanding leader. Obviously she was an amazing leader in like with like an Canadien, and to be able to play with her again has been absolutely amazing. And I text her on the regular, just a reminder of what an outstanding leader she is. And I think it shows, obviously she's having an amazing year. She's putting the puck in the net and, she's having a lot of fun. And I feel, so fortunate to be a little piece of her puzzle this season.
Well, of course, we have to ask you about the fight. Which wasn't technically recorded as a fight. You didn't get like a fighting major, but like it was the first fight. We all know that.
Mhm.
Um, can you walk us through that?
Yeah. I mean, it's not really like in my off ice personality to fight. I consider myself more of a lighter person, but um yeah, I think that the excitement of the physicality of this league, it just kind of opened the doors for for that level of physicality. Obviously, I don't condone fighting to the younger generation, but yeah, I mean, she's a feisty, skilled player, and I think we just kind of were battling out in the corner and I don't know. The green light went in my brain. I think the green light went in her brain, and it was just go time. And it was great. Like we went through the line after, and we were both kind of like good fight and had a little giggle. And I think it was just honestly good for the fans. Like it was a lot of fun. It was clean, and I respect her as a player. I think she's awesome. So I think for us to kind of do that and and have that kind of fun, heated moment and then continue on with the game. It was pretty special. And I think it also just shows like it's an aggressive league. It's a physical league. And it's not soft. Like, when you come to play, you could get in a fight. And I think that that's kind of something that's, a lot of fun and adds to my game. My brother has had a few nice fights in the AHL, so I learned a few from him, which has been kind of fun. They're a little excited about it, but my mom wasn't as happy.
I was gonna ask you about that actually, because like you said, we see your brother Brennan throwing hands in the AHL pretty often. So who taught who back on the backyard pond in Halifax?
I mean, he would probably agree. I feel like I taught him on a number of outdoor backyard rink days. We had a little rink called Saulnier Pond. It was known as in the city. So there were many fights on Saulnier Pond. I didn't think that I was going to have to ever fight, but he's done well for his career. So I guess I started my fighting career with a bang.
Yeah, we saw you giving some lessons in the penalty box too. So
Oh yeah.
you've got the
I was showing her what I should have done, actually.
That's great. Well, you are my mom's favorite PWHL player because you play for Boston, you're from the Maritimes, you got in a fight. So you've
Triple threat.
checked all her boxes.
The
Yeah.
maritime triple threat. I love it. Tell her I said
Yeah,
thanks.
it's 100%. I'll pass it on. All right, last one for you. I know you had some issues with your 2018 silver medal. You had to take it for a little trip into Home Depot and
Oh
get it
yeah.
patched up. Can we get a
Yeah.
wellness check on both your medals? How are they doing? Are they still together?
They're still together. That one got fixed up. That was so embarrassing. My mom keeps them safe at home. I think she brings them out once in a while because I'll see like random photos. But yeah, obviously they went through the ringer, but they went through the ringer because I wanted to get them in as many people's hands to enjoy them and experience that, and just memories that that sit very prominent in my mind every time I step on the ice. And obviously there's those funny stories with it, but still to this day, the best day of my life.
All right. Thanks for your time today, Jill. Really appreciate it. And best of luck in the rest of the season.
Awesome. Thank you so much.